was still in the trenches of evil, not deciding whether or not to fully forego the path that has shamed his family before. In conclusion, you may dress as hideous. Any further questions? Shall I read another passage?
Yes.
Chapter 11, Quidditch. It was Snape! Ron was explaining. Hermione and I saw him. He was cursing your broomstick, muttering. He wouldn't take his eyes off you. Was he in fact cursing it? Or was he merely keeping young Harry Potter, the boy who lived, safe? For as Snape, his Patronus is not a dome, for it is a dome. For Snape was very much in love with Lily Potter, may peace be upon her, whose eyes were as green as fields. And he set to protect the child, whom he himself could never have. Snape was poisoned throughout the books, many believing he was in fact evil, when instead he did the hardest task ever appointed from him, to kill the man who he admired most, Albus Percival Dumbledore, may peace be upon him, who saved us all. Snape was a tragic character, and his memory shall not be forgotten on this day. Someone dress up as him this All Hallows Eve, with the pale face paint, and the long robe, and the Tim Allen other movie references thrown in as well. Chapter 5, Diagon Alley. And what are Slytherin and Hufflepuff? I believe this very passage refers to your previous question. Schoolhouses. There's 4. Everyone says Hufflepuff are a lot of O'Duffers. But I bet I'll be in Hufflepuff, said Harry gloomily. That's a Hufflepuff that's Slytherin, said Hagrid darkly.
Haters.
There's not a single witch or wizard who went bad who wasn't in Slytherin. You know who was one. This is straight from the book. Chapter 5, Slytherin is evil.
How do we know it's true?
How do I know it's true? It's in the book. If it was, you know how old this book is? 1997. That is almost 20 years. You can't make things up if it's written down. This happened, Slytherin is evil. How dare you question what is clearly in front of you? Chapter 5, look it up. Page 80 in this U.S. edition, otherwise known as the Philosopher's Stone in the United Kingdom. Its original place of publishing several years prior. Chapter 6 has already been mentioned. Chapter 10. Halloween, how fitting. Ugh, troll boogers. Troll boogers are a curse from you-know-who to plague the believers and try to drive them towards sin and dark magic. Dark magic is unforgivable. Who knows of the 3 unforgivable curses? Oh, how dare you!
The Cretaceous Curse!
Stop it! Stop it! All of you sinners! Sinners! Sinners go to Azkaban Wizarding Prison! The killing curse, the control curse, the torture curse, yes! But they must never be spoken. As such, he was named the Dark Lord himself. May evil and death and penance be upon him!
When you tell me something, can I violate something?
One must never perform these 3 unforgivable curses. To make our great pain, we must unite together as witches and wizards, regardless of origin, and strike down those who wish to see our downfall. The muggles, the elves, the centaurs, and their bows. Who uses a bow? Unless you're at the Olympics. Outside of the Olympics, it's silly. It takes forever to reload. You have to have a lot of space, and in the woods, it's impractical. Because they're always around trees and they're high up, being on top of horses. And the amount of energy required is impractical. You have crossbows. Hagrid has a crossbow. That's why wizards are better. In conclusion, wizards are better than Centaurs because of crossbows.
What about squibs?
What about squibs? You think they require rights? You think that because they cannot live with us, they deserve to live amongst us? Look what happens when we put them in positions of power. They leave the 3rd floor unlocked, which is strictly out of bounds. And they talk to cats. No one has talked to a cat since Millard Fillmore. Look what happened under him.
Why go to ask Ben for believing in the Book of Narnia?
You okay? Lewis is the devil! Book of lies! The voyage of Don Treader was the voyage to hell!
Is
That's where they are going! Now course, bestiality. That's what it was.
Is Stephanie Meyer the true devil?
Stephanie Meyer is mired, as it were, in ill-thought. Cedric Diggory did too much for our people, only to have her reincarnate him as a vampire of questionable morals. I find it very sad. I pity her, but I do not hate her. For one cannot hate a child. One cannot hate a poor, simple, foolish child, wishing only to profit in a genre already up to its ears in garbage. I would do the same had I had the free time or the crack. Crack is black. Chapter 8, the Potions Master. What's the difference, Potter, between Monk's Wood? Typo. Monk's Wood is also something you should not indulge in. Monk's Wood and Wolfsbane. Who knows the difference between Monk's Wood and Wolfsbane?
How can this be the true book if there's a typo?
Printing happens by mortal men. The divine word held true in the original copy. Obviously, it is the blame of the editor, imprint of Scholastic Incorporated, and not of the prophet herself. J.K. Rowling, may peace be upon her, when she dies, which I realize she hasn't after saying. But when she does, peace.
When she dies, will she come back?
Well, there will be a small waiting period until it clears up at the publishing house. But depending if Shoot Knight is involved, her death may bring them more profit. If anyone has any to spill out now, for obedience remark, that would be most prudent. Chapter 5, Diagon Alley. A magic wand. This was what Harry had really been looking forward to. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Instead of learning magic, if you young wizards, up to your dormitories, practicing with your trouser wands, and you young witches, instead of learning, stirring in your panty cauldron, you will receive the punishment of 1,000 dementors. For we must learn magic. For magic is everywhere, but especially in a young girl's heart. I believe, anyway.
Is being a mudblood a choice?
Being mudblood is a choice. They have chosen to live this filthy way, and just because you're born something doesn't mean you can't change it, apparently. So we've been told. The Keeper of Keys. But what happened? Harry asked urgently. The anger faded from Hagrid's face. He looked suddenly anxious. I never expected this. He never expected to be met with evil, as I believe none of us ever truly expect to be met with evil. But when, in the darkest hour, you always have friends at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, for they will always lend a hand to a friend in need, whether it be from a bird who drops a hat, which also has a sword, which also has venom inside of it, a lot of steps, or whether it be from a glowing orb that somehow helps you find the same said sword in order to move a fairly stagnant plot forward quickly, because the woods grows tiresome to the most advent campers. I'm talking, of course, of part 1. A beautiful
Do you recommend
cinematic.
the books or the movies? Yeah, you.
The books are, the movies come from the word of the book. However, during the what the fuck? It appears Joe Jonas has found his way into Diagon Alley. He's the one with diabetes. Is he the one who got married? Is he the cute one? Which one is Joe?
He's the cute one.
Joe is the cute. Well, Joe will be purchasing many wares in Diagon Alley. I haven't got any money. Of course you do, Harry. It's in great odds. Oh, are you a prefect, Percy? As said in chapter 6. Or said one of the twins with an air of great surprise. Foreshadowing! One of them will die! Or get struck in the ear. And, well, one of them gets struck and then dies. Same one, the ear to death. Spoiler. Snape kills Dumbledore! Chapter 8, the Potions Master. I don't know, sir. could have betrayed the only city that gave him a chance and moved down to Miami only to lose to a bunch of 40-year-old white men. Chapter 12. The mirror of your sense. Every year she makes us a sweater, said Rod, unwrapping his sweater. And mine's always maroon. Fine, Adam Levine was not in the book. Now, since some of you are new, I will again introduce you to this invisibility cloak, which you believe will shield you from God's curses. This invisibility cloak, despite what you may hear, is actually very effective. Unless it's been cut. Of course, sometimes you get up a wall and it's been stapled. The staples will obviously have ripped it, but it's, 99%. If you're going to dabble, I would say dabble, but with an invisibility cloak. Less than the law does not point you out. But no, I would say do it rather than not. With an invisibility. Despite, I care about you, wizards, which is you do something for yourself. Wrap it before you tap it. Chapter 7, the sorting hat. The door swung open at once. A tall, black-haired witch in emerald green robes stood there. Who is that?
Minerva McGonagall?
Minerva McGonagall! She taught Ronald how to dance. And for that, we should all be grateful. For now, he is a splendid father and dancer, or so I have read. Minerva McGonagall steadfastly at the Battle of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, for they covered them. Here it was the drainage vent, the drainage canal. Hogwarts had that covered. Just humans. All it was is humans. We didn't have orcs or dwarves. Dwarves are supposedly masters of engineering, and they construct elaborate cities underground. Right? But a drainage canal completely exposed, and no one thinks maybe we should cover that. That never seemed like it was okay. Come on, like, you think someone would have looked over? They have elaborate schemes, they have so many other... They have magic. You would have been sure. I think if this big hole there, those fork size, they could probably get through. You need to put some thought into it. Your construction, obviously, how much did it cost? I don't know. Back in the golden age of Middle Earth. But you would think that they'd look it over once.
What is the best way to gain points for my house?
The best way to gain points for your house is by learning of the magical arts and not by spending your time in your dormitory fiddling around with your trouser wand.
What's behind the veil?
Stop it! There is but nothing behind the veil. And if you look, you will find... God, Joe, does someone want this? Someone want this. Do you think Taco will be mad? They're not mad. I borrowed a sacred tome from a friend, and it appears the friend has a peculiar bookmark. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Headmaster Albus Dumbledore, may peace be upon him, Order of Merlin, First Class, Grand Sorcerer Chief of the Warlocks, Supreme Mugwump, International Confederation of Wizards. And he gave his life for all of you! He gave his life for you, and you, and you get a life, and you get a life, and you get a life, and you get a life! You all get life! Look under your seat! Everyone, right now, bricks! Bricks! Those wouldn't be here if Albus Dumbledore hadn't given his life for you because he was a Mason! Freemason! Freelancer! He's faster!
Was he really gay?
His orientation concerns us not, but yes. And he was still a great wizard! A powerful, strong, caring wizard who worked with children and never had any problems. So, it sounds like there's a lot of bullshit.